automatic, it's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New England Patriots taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they come in at 15-0, 1 win short of a perfect regular season.
And it's something we've only seen a couple of times. Miami in 1972, New England in 2007. We know they're not going to mail it in. They're going to go for it.
So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And it's 3rd.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The pass.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Patriots nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Fournette on the carry.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Fournette running out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great. But no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fournette on the counter. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. To throw is Bridgewater. Out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
Yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Jaguars.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense. But a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the...
But when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Galladay, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Jaguars.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now the point after try for Santos. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10.
And the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll begin out in Houston, and it is the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Kyler Murray throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they lead the visiting Raiders at halftime. A.J. Brown, a touchdown catch in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead, now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 28-yard line.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
First down, Jacksonville.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he gets it down to the 32. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Offense.
What was that, Rob?
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Patriots 3.
So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Bridgewater to throw it. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Complete.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Throwing is Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll go with a big bang Fournette. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Second down and goal. Bridgewater stepping up. He'll try and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Brings up third.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he'll give it here to his running back.
The running back.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Darryl Worley up to make the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Jacksonville, They've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for New England, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole